never give in, you're gonna win, gonna rise again. No matter what they say, no matter what they do.
Jungkook's outfit becomes the new trend. Calvin Klein in New York earns global praise. This story is taking over the internet right now, and you don't want to miss a single detail. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this with your fellow ARMY, because what just happened in New York will leave you stunned, and maybe even emotional. New York, the city that never sleeps, once again became the stage for a historic moment that made the fashion world pause. That night, the air felt different. Manhattan streets were filled with flashing cameras, fans screaming, and rumors spreading faster than a yellow cab speeding through Times Square. And all eyes were fixed on one figure, Jungkook. With calm but commanding steps, he appeared wearing Calvin Klein's newest outfit, instantly silencing the crowd for a brief moment before everyone erupted in deafening cheers. The outfit Jungkook wore that night wasn't just clothes. It was a statement, a symbol, perhaps even the birth of a new trend that instantly dominated global conversations. A long black trench coat with sharp lines, dramatic tailoring, and elegant minimalist details, paired with his mysterious expression, made the moment feel like a scene straight out of a noir film. Many said Jungkook wasn't just wearing the coat, he was bringing it to life. Was this a coincidence? Or did Calvin Klein know exactly what they were doing by choosing Jungkook, turning him into the face of a fashion revolution? An insider from the event revealed that even before Jungkook stepped onto the red carpet, Calvin Klein's designers and creative directors were nervously watching him on the backstage monitors. "We knew this was going to be big," the insider confessed, "but we didn't expect it to be this big. It was like the whole world held its breath just to watch him walk." And that was just the beginning. As soon as photos of Jungkook hit social media, the internet practically exploded. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, every platform was flooded with clips, GIFs, and screenshots. Hashtags like #JungkookCK, #CalvinKleinNY, and #NewFashionEra skyrocketed to trending topics in over 50 countries. Within hours, Calvin Klein reported a 300% surge in searches for the exact items Jungkook wore. But there was something even more intriguing. Fans immediately started analyzing the details of his outfit, uncovering what they believed to be hidden codes. For instance, the asymmetrical folds on the trench coat, according to fashion experts, symbolized shadow and light, a concept closely tied to Jungkook's personal journey over the past few years. Coincidence or a carefully planned collaboration? One fan tweeted, "Look at the coat's shoulder details. That's not a random cut. It looks like a puzzle piece," as if Jungkook is telling us he's piecing himself back together after everything he's been through. The tweet went viral, garnering thousands of likes and retweets. The next morning, the fashion world responded. Vogue, GQ, and Harper's Bazaar all published long articles discussing how Jungkook's single appearance had just shifted the landscape of modern menswear. One critic wrote, "Jungkook is not just a model, he's a phenomenon. The way he stands, the way he looks at the camera, even the way he casually slips one hand into his pocket. It all feels like a work of art." Then came the second moment of the night, just as powerful as the first. After the official photo shoot, Jungkook appeared again, this time in a relaxed, oversized gray suit, a striking contrast to the dramatic trench coat. If the coat embodied mystery, the suit revealed a softer, more approachable side of him, yet still undeniably charismatic. This duality had fans and critics saying, Calvin Klein just introduced a new concept to menswear. Dual persona fashion. Fans couldn't get enough. They began making slow-motion edits, montage videos, and TikTok theories about how Jungkook's two looks represented duality, light and dark, formal and casual, strength and softness. "This isn't just fashion, this is storytelling," wrote a popular fashion vlogger on YouTube. The impact. Calvin Klein recorded record-breaking pre-orders for their new collection just 48 hours after Jungkook's appearance. Some boutiques in New York reported selling out before the products even arrived. "It's crazy. This feels like a cultural reset," said a manager at Calvin Klein's Soho flagship store. Of course, the media immediately started asking, does this mean Jungkook is getting more involved in the fashion industry? Is an exclusive Jungkook x Calvin Klein collaboration in the works? These rumors intensified after a fashion journalist captured backstage footage of Jungkook speaking seriously with CK's creative director while pointing at sketches on a tablet. Eagle-eyed ARMY zoomed in on the video and claimed to spot a small signature in the corner of one of the designs, which they believe belonged to Jungkook himself. Was he secretly involved in designing the collection? One thing is undeniable. Jungkook has the entire world talking. He isn't just a model, he's a trendsetter, and he just shifted the standard for global menswear. Calvin Klein may have been a household name for decades, but that night in New York, it felt like the brand was reborn thanks to one man, standing calmly in front of the camera in a black coat and a gray suit, yet powerful enough to change how the world feels. And now the question is, what's next? Will Jungkook bring this trend to an even bigger stage? Perhaps Paris Fashion Week or Milan? Will we see him sitting front row with the industry's biggest names? Or even strutting down the runway himself? One thing's for sure, the world is waiting, and until that next move comes, the spotlight isn't going anywhere. What happened after Jungkook's appearance in New York didn't just stay in the city, it echoed across continents. Major international media outlets immediately picked up the story, turning it into headlines. "The face of a new era in fashion," wrote the New York Times, dedicating an entire column to analyze how one night managed to shift consumer attention from traditional luxury fashion houses to Calvin Klein's fresh, edgy image. Across the Atlantic, London's Business of Fashion released an analytical piece, noting that Calvin Klein's stock value jumped significantly in the following trading session, a phenomenon rarely seen after a single celebrity appearance. Market analysts credited this to the Jungkook effect, a term that is now becoming a buzzword in fashion and business circles. When Jungkook wears it, people don't just look, they buy, one analyst commented. Meanwhile, in Seoul, the news was even more explosive. Korean media highlighted the pride of seeing a local artist become the central figure of one of the most talked about fashion moments of the year. Jungkook isn't just representing himself, he is representing an entire generation of Korean creatives on the world stage, wrote Dispatch, praising how his presence has pushed K-pop stars into new territory, influencing global style trends beyond music. But the most interesting part came from fans and industry insiders, who began piecing together clues about what might come next. Several eagle-eyed fans noticed that Calvin Klein's official Instagram posted a cryptic teaser a day later, a monochrome video clip of a pen sketching a coat silhouette, with the caption, "Something new is coming." The comments section exploded with speculation. "This is definitely Jungkook's collab drop," one fan wrote. "Look at the sketch, it matches the coat he wore in New York." Fashion insiders added fuel to the fire. A well-known fashion blogger claimed that sources close to Calvin Klein confirmed a special project, scheduled to be unveiled later this year, and Jungkook would play a major creative role in it. This won't just be a campaign, it's rumored to be a limited collection, co-designed by him, the blogger teased, sending fans into a frenzy. TikTok soon became the center of discussion, with thousands of videos analyzing Jungkook's recent interviews and appearances. Some fans dug up an old interview where he mentioned wanting to design something that feels personal and tells a story. The clip resurfaced and went viral, with many interpreting it as a hint that this collaboration has been in the works for months. Even celebrities and fellow designers have weighed in. A Paris-based menswear designer tweeted, "If Jungkook really collaborates with Calvin Klein, expect a generational shift. He bridges East and West, casual and couture, mainstream and avant-garde. That is rare." And then came the behind-the-scenes leaks. A blurry photo circulating online appeared to show a rack of sample clothes labeled JK Capsule. The image was quickly deleted, but not before fans saved and shared it thousands of times. The possibility of a capsule collection sent pre-order speculation through the roof, with fans already discussing saving money and planning global shipping groups. Calvin Klein, staying true to their marketing genius, has remained silent, which only fuels the excitement.